Hi, my name is Koku with blackfilm.com, and today I have the honor of interviewing Wunmi Mosaku, who stars in the Disney Plus series Loki as Hunter B-15. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited to talk to you.
Thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you. So you're quite the accomplished actress already. You know, you've already got your accolades and your awards from the UK. I'm familiar with you through Black Mirror, of course, and Lovecraft Country. But what made you interested in Hollywood?
Oh, it's interesting. It wasn't an interest in Hollywood per se. It was, just wanting to work in good projects. And, my husband is actually American. So I came here I wasn't part of the work plan. It was it was because of my life that I ended up in LA. And it's easier to end up in LA as an actor for life reasons rather than another place that doesn't have a film industry as established as LA. So it was a sacrifice, but it was less scary because I also knew that I would still be able to audition and all that stuff. So it was more personal than anything.
It's actually quite interesting. I mean, that actually makes it a lot easier, to your point. Is there a significant difference in the film industry when you are working in LA as opposed to working in the UK?
Well, I've actually only worked in LA once.
Okay.
On Black Lady Sketch Show, I've literally only filmed one day in LA. I've worked in Atlanta a couple of times now, and it does feel different. It does. I mean, I'd never played a character like Ruby before in the UK. I did get a lot of police officers in the UK and social workers, and I was very, very grateful for everything that I got. But I do feel like I have had more exciting characters since coming.
It's like expanded it a bit of some other things.
Yeah, a little bit. I would definitely say that.
So what would you say, like, let's talk about Loki, of course, and your character, Hunter B-15. Talk to us about Hunter B-15. Who is she and what's the most compelling thing about her?
Well, Hunter B-15 is, she's kind of a high up hunter for the TVA, the Time Variance Authority. The Time Variance Authority is basically there to ensure that the proper flow of time and space runs and flows correctly. And if someone does something that is against that flow of time, we arrive, I don't know, arrest.
Check them.
We would check them. I mean, yeah. Stop that thing from creating chaos. And so, so I guess that's her, her focus, her drive is to keep the flow of time as it should be. And so anytime she meets anyone who is outside of the TVA, it basically means that they've done something wrong and that they shouldn't have done that.
So we don't really want to be met by Hunter B-15 if she shows up.
Not. Because she will take you down. And so that's kind of, she's no nonsense, and she's like, very kind of like, this is she's by the book. This is right, this is wrong, and if you're wrong, I'm gonna have to sort you out. Like, I'm gonna have to fix this, and by any means necessary. So she's strong, she's capable, she's headstrong and unapologetic, and yes, she doesn't pull any punches.
I love it. Seems a lot of fun to play a role like that. And how familiar do you think someone would have to be with the MCU to get into Loki? Do you need to watch the Avengers series first, do you think, or can you just jump right in?
I feel like you could just jump right in. It is its own thing. The TVA is a whole new world.
Right.
They explain it. We explain it. You won't be left behind because no one else knows what it is either.
Right.
So yeah, I don't feel like you have to have watched everything, but I kind of feel like that about Marvel in a way. Like, I kind of got into Marvel quite late with Black Panther. And there were things I knew I'd missed because, you know, you can see when his dad was killed and you're like, oh, I missed that. But I still understood the whole of Black Panther and still loved it, you know? So I think they're quite good at that.
Most certainly, most certainly. I have to say, a lot of us, I mean, when we see you on screen, you know, we see ourselves. So, I mean, I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but it is so, so beautiful to see you on screen. It's just a reflection of someone that's aspirational, and it makes us just so excited to see you grow and to just, you know, be your big grand self that you're not really speaking on, because we know you're even major actress in Britain already.
You know? Thank you. It means a lot.
She's like, oh, I just did one project in LA. I'm like, what? That little old thing.
That was really fun.
No, but thank you so much for speaking with me. My name is Koku with blackfilm.com. I'm speaking here with Wunmi Mosaku, who stars in Disney Plus series Loki as Hunter Butine, and she is badass.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for your time. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Nice
to take care. Bye-bye.